Some people might say that Bitcoin is breaking out right now, but the reality is that we are currently still trading inside of this downtrend and we are finding a rejection from our 100 daily moving average as well as from this resistance level, and we can easily readjust this resistance level right here, and in this case we are finding yet another rejection. We know of course that huge volatility is about to hit the markets because our Bollinger Band is currently in its tightest they have ever been in their entire existence. So yes, an absolutely massive move is about to come, but that is why I'm rather having a look right now in towards this symmetrical triangle that is currently forming on the Bitcoin charts. So do not get fooled right here because of this breakout. Potentially this is going to be a bull trap, but I exactly want to go over this in more detail a little bit later in this video. But first of all, having a look in towards the imminent short term, well, we are currently of course trading inside of a weekend, and this will be very important to keep in mind for later in this video. But what you need to know first of all is that during the course of a weekend usually volatility is lowered, and most probably we are just going to be consolidating at around our CME close price, which in this case was about the 27.1k level, and either we will be seeing some consolidation around that level or beginning of next week we will be retracing back in towards this level. So yeah, this 27.1k level is going to be acting as a big magnet during the course of this weekend for Bitcoin. So do keep that in mind. Now, inside of the imminent short term, we of course do know that potentially we might be breaking out right here. We do want to be breaking our structure to really confirm our breakout, because we really do want to break the downtrend structure before actually definitely flipping bullish. But because of this potential breakout in the imminent short term, we might be having a look in towards some kind of a continuation pattern. And in this case, we might actually have a look in towards some kind of a falling wedge being created right now. So definitely this breakout from of this falling wedge is going to be very interesting to watch, because we are still trading inside of this weekend and we do still have this magnet above us. So potentially it is going to be more likely that we will break this pattern out towards the upside. But of course, as you guys all already know, I'm not willing to be trading any sort of a breakout pattern during the course of the weekend, of course, because volatility is lowered, just like I talked about earlier. So do keep that in mind. Now, the pattern that I am really going to be willing to be watching is going to be this sort of symmetrical triangle that we are forming right now, because definitely whenever we can be breaking above this resistance level, well, at that moment, yes, we are going to be breaking our downtrend structure. We are going to be breaking above our 100 daily moving average, and at the same time we are also going to be breaking above this resistance, and definitely also from this resistance level right here. So no matter how you put it, if we are going to be breaking above this resistance from this symmetrical triangle, well, definitely you cannot argue, but we are going to be flipping very bullish. But of course, I'm not going to be flipping bullish yet, because we could still face this rejection, still hit the support level another time, and then create a breakout towards the upside. Because don't get me wrong, maybe in the imminent short term I'm a bit more skeptical about this current breakout that we are getting, and I still want to wait until more confirmations. But don't get me wrong, because in the longer term I am definitely maybe one of the biggest bulls out there. I currently do not see any kind of a reason why you should be bearish right here, because our structure is looking so good for Bitcoin and we are about to face a massive breakout. Maybe in the longer term I am actually one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Now let's see how this symmetrical triangle will be developing, how this current weekend is going to be developing, and if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market update right here about that exactly, make sure to be following me on Twitter. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.